Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me Amit and today we are diving into the basics of armature in Blender. If you have ever wondered how to give life to your 3D model and make them move, armatures are the key. In this tutorial we'll cover everything from what exactly an armature is, how to edit it like a pro, parenting and unparenting objects to the armature, the magics of B-bones for smooth deformations, and of course how to bind a mesh to an armature for animation. But that's not all, we are going hands-on by creating a fun character from scratch and bringing it to life. So stick around and by the end of this video, you will have the confidence to start rigging your own creations. Ready to jump in? Let's get started. Hi guys, this is Amit and in this video, let's talk about armature or bones. If you never tried rigging before in Blender, this video will be helpful. So let's add or import a bone in the scene. To add anything in the scene, you have to go to the add menu, then click, and here you can see a armature tab. Click on armature and you can see a bone is added in the scene. Press period key to zoom in, and in the outliner you can see it is the armature. What is armature? Armature basically a container, or you can see the skeleton. Think of it as a tree where there are more branches in the tree, and similarly in the armature there are so many bones. Okay, but right now we have only one bone. Okay, so in the edit mode, when you edit and extrude more bones, all the information will be contained in this armature. Okay, so let's get started and let's see how to edit bone. Okay, to edit anything you have to go to the edit mode, or you can press tab to go to edit mode. Now you can see the bone and it has a tip. If you select this, if you press E, you can extrude a new bone from here. Okay, and remember, when you extrude a new bone, the new bone becomes the child of the previous bone from where you extruded. Okay, so that means this child will be follow the parent. Okay, so this is the child bone. If I take the annotate tool, so remember, this is the child bone, this is the parent bone. Okay, similarly if I extrude more, now this becomes the child of this bone. Okay, so this is the parent bone for the child. Okay, so this bone is the child bone, and now it is a parent. This bone is a parent bone. Okay, so this is the parent bone now. So I think you got an idea, right? When you extrude a new bone, the new bone become the child and the previous bone become the parent. Okay, that means, so this is the parent bone for this child. So if I select the bone, if I go to the pose mode, take the rotate tool, now if I rotate it, the child will follow. Okay, whatever transformation you do with the parent. Okay, similarly select the bone. Now you can see the new bone is transforming. New bone can be pose or can move independently, but when you move the parent, the child will follow that. Okay, so for the two up here you can see that this is the they both of them are the child of this bone. So this is the root bone. That means this was the first bone, right? When we added the armature, this was the first bone. So that means this is the parent bone and all the another bone will be child of that. Okay, you can extrude more. If I press E, for that you have to go to the edit mode, press E to extrude. Okay, you can extrude from here too. If I select it, if I press E, you can see that these two bone are the child of this bone. Okay, so if I select this bone, if I go to the pose mode, now if I move, you can see they both follow the transformation, right? Alright, now you can see this is if I go to the edit mode. Now let's see how to unparent it. Disable the parent. All you have to do is press Alt P and choose clear parent. Okay, there are two options. Clear parent means it will clear the parenting relationship, and the disconnect means it will keep the parenting but you can move the bone independently. Okay, So in this case, let's check the clear parent. Okay, that means the bone will be no longer parent or child of this bone. Okay, if I select it, now you can see this is not the parent of this bone. Okay, that means if I rotate it, go to the pose mode, now this bone do not follow the bone. Okay, the child parent bone. Okay, now you can see the transformation occurs, but there is no parent child relationship for that. Okay, now let's see how to parent again. To parent again, you have to select the first bone, then select the parent bone and press Ctrl P and then keep offset. Okay, keep offset means the bone will keep its position, but it will parent to this bone. Okay, now if I select the bone and if I go to the pose mode, you can see the transformation is occurring, right? Now you have learned how to parent with another bone and how to disconnect the relationship. Okay, and you can see that when you extrude a new bone, the new bone become the child of the parent. Okay, and when you do any transformation to the parent, the child will follow that. Okay, now let's see some more options. Now here you can see in the properties panel, there are some, you can see here some data. Okay, in the properties panel means you can see the properties of the bone. Okay, here you can see the armature as a whole. Okay, it is called the object data properties. If I go here, you can see the properties of it. Okay, that means the important settings. Here you can see in the viewport display, the more important is here you can see the display as it is right now in octahedral. You can change them, like if you change stick, it will display as a stick. You can also change it to B bone. It is very interesting bone. We will see that in a moment. Okay, next we have the envelope, we have the wear. Okay, so you can see this is the wear. So this is not useful, I think. We don't use that. So let's see some interesting options. Let's choose the B bone, and here you can see we can also show the name, or we can, if we have a mesh here in the 3D viewport, we can enable it in front, so we can see the armature without any distraction. Okay, and right now you can see this is the first bone. So this is the bone 001. This is the second bone that we extruded from the bone. Similarly, it goes all the way, right? Now let's see the most important setting that is very fun and very interesting. We always use this kind of settings for the B bone. So you can see this is the B bone, and now go to the bone properties. Here you can see the properties of the individual bone. So this is the whole, as a whole it is an armature, and you can see there are so many bones. Okay, think of it as the armature is a tree and all the bones are the branches. Okay, now we can see the branch setting, means the bone setting. So we can see here the bone property, and here go to the bendy bones options, and you can see a segment. Right now we have only one segment. We can increase the segment from here, like let me increase it to like this, like 6, or same for this. All right, now let me give it a 4, and similarly let me give it a 3. Okay, now you will see the magic. If I select it and rotate it, now you can see it is bending very interestingly, right? We can create very organic shape with this bendy bone, and this is very helpful. Okay guys, I think you got an idea, right, what bendy bone is and what it do, right? Now we'll see how to add an armature to the mesh. Okay, to a mesh. For that, let's go to the object mode again, press X to delete everything. I'll be deleting the annotate layer. Okay, alright, now press 1, shift press Shift A, add a, I think what we are going to do now, let's add a cube, press Tab. For the edit mode, press M and merge and choose collapse. Okay, now go to the modifiers tab, add a skin modifier, add a subdivision surface modifier, add, okay, we do not need any modifier right now. Lower down the render mode to 1. Okay, now press now go to this tab, wireframe mode, and enable the toggle X-ray as well. Okay, so we can see the mesh. Now select the vertex, press E to extrude, press E again, similarly press E to extrude. Okay, now we'll extrude the tail, the tentacle for this. Okay, before that let me increase the width. For when you apply the skin modifier, you can scale individual vertex by pressing Ctrl A. Okay, now you can see, you can press with the Ctrl A, press E, Ctrl A will move it, will scale it, E to extrude, Ctrl A. Alright guys, okay, so press Ctrl A to scale, press E, Ctrl A to scale. Alright, now what we are going to do, I think let's go to the object mode, enable this. Now we are going to apply all the modifier from top to bottom. Okay, now select it, press Ctrl 2 and apply the modifier, right click, shade smooth. Okay, press Shift A, add a UV sphere, and in the align choose view, so it follow us. Okay, follow our, okay, so align it with this. So this is gonna be the eye for our character. Okay, Shift D to duplicate, or you can add a mirror as well, but I prefer to duplicate it. Okay, now select it, select these three, press V to repeat. Now we have a mouth, press E to extrude, S to scale. Alright, okay, we are not going to do any all, just I am going to showing you guys what that mean and how to, this is the basic tutorial, right? Alright, so now what we are going to do, we will adding the armature, right? So for that, select the mesh, press Ctrl A, apply all transformation. So the origin point is at 3D cursor. Similarly, Ctrl A, apply the scale. Similarly, Ctrl A, apply the scale. Okay, press Shift A. Now we will be adding the armature. Now go to the armature tab, in the display as, choose in front, select the bone, press tab, and now extrude it. Okay, few times. Alright, yeah, I think this looks good, right? Align it properly with the press 3 and let's, alright guys, press 1 again. Now select this, press Ctrl A, apply all transformation. Okay, now it's the fun part. What we are going to do, will be adding this, will be joining both of them, will parent the mesh with the armature. Alright, for this select the mesh, then select the armature, then press Ctrl P and choose with automatic weights. Okay, it will parent them with the automatic weight. Now let's check. Select the bone, press Ctrl tab for the pose mode, and see how it, wow, it is really looking pretty cool, right? Everything is fixed now. You can see it is pumping, right? It is looking pretty cool. Now go back, Ctrl G to go back, Alt R, Alt S, Alt G to reset the transformation. Now you can see the eye is not following, so for that go to the object mode, select the both of the eye, select the armature, go to the pose mode, select this bone, press Ctrl P, and this time with bone, okay, not with the armature. Now if you see, you can see that our eyes is following the movement, right? Now go to the object mode, and now we'll go to the pose mode again. Now we'll choose at B bone. Okay, go to the bone property, increase the segment. For this also increase the segment to like 2 or 3. The more segment you give, the more it will bend like a very organic. Okay, don't go too much. Okay, alright guys, now it's a very fun part, I think, to animate this character. Select this character. I think we'll be moving it, bend it. Okay, press A, press I to insert the keyframe. Go to the 13th frame, then press copy this, then press Ctrl Shift V, and then again you can see, select the first one, copy, and then paste it at here at 24. Alright, now you can see it is animating, but it is not looping. For that, press Shift E and make it cyclic. Okay, now it is, you can see the animation looks quite nice, right? Now let's go to the object mode, select it, press Shift A, add a mesh plane, select it, press Ctrl A, apply the scale, Shift A, add a camera, go to the view, align active camera to view. Alright guys, now go to the shading options, select the ground plane, Shift A, add a brick texture and plug it to the base color. You can change the color if you want. Like in my case, I think I should go with this. Okay, go to the camera again, go to the view, align active camera to view. Okay, now select our character, now in the specular you can increase the specular if you want, increase the anisotropy, and here let's lower down in the specular. You can also increase the specular. If you go to the cycle, you can you can see the render. Okay, we do not added any light. Press Shift A, add a light, add a sunlight. Press G, take the rotate tool, rotate it, increase the strength to 4, choose a yellowish color, press Shift A, add a area light, scale it up, you can see. Now go to the world view, press Shift A and make it a prism and plug it to the main color. Now we'll able to see the color, but let me change it so it become visible to us. Let me change the color of it. I think I'll go with this. Yeah, maybe this color. Now go to the layout workspace. Press H to hide for now. Now go to the edit mode and choose a single vertex, then press Ctrl plus to extend the selection. Now create a new material, create another material and make it dark and assign it to this part. Okay, similarly do the same for this. Select it, press Ctrl plus and assign this to the new. Alright guys, for the mouth you can do the same. Go to the face selection mode, you can select the face, or maybe you can select them. Manually, right? Press assign to assign this. Alright, don't worry, in the edit mode we do not bind it, so it's looking alright. Now if you play, you can see the animation. If I go to this, the render mode, you can better see them, right? Now let's alright. Now if I go to the render mode, you guys can see the animation, right? Now let me render it out and I will show you the final animation. It is looking pretty awesome, right? So this is the tutorial guys. I think you got so much information and so much value from this tutorial, right? If you want to learn more, you can check out my courses, link are in the description. You can also follow me on Instagram where I put the breakdown tutorial of the short films that I do. I'll see you in the next video.